First is a prose paragraph kind of thing, and the other one's a poem. So the first one is The Expert. The fish on my head is unimportant. Do you see the way those vines crawl up the rocks? Do you see how their brilliant shade falls in melancholy contrast to the stone it lies upon? The leaves shelter the stone like awnings on the crowded market street. They should have kept the praying mantis hidden on a cool Sunday like this one, but the man who spotted it was an expert. He plucked the creature out from under its awning, all 6 legs, swinging and clawing at the air. He bent down and presented it to the little boy who was with him. The little boy put his small brown hands inside the man's great white furring ones. The pale green insect made a couple cautious steps onto these new hands with its middle legs, clawing at the thumb with its praying hands. "Can we keep it?" the little boy asked, or rather pantomimed. His English was still growing up. The man was an expert, and would have left it behind to grow and breed had the boy not been with him. The little creature was coming close to its first molt, and would have many more before it finally grew wings and learned how to fly. But these moments with the little boy were precious. "All right," he said, and so they walked home together, hand in hand, the insect between them. Later, the insect would find itself in a plastic prison. By molting in this restrictive space, it would damage its leg, a damage from which it would later die, like the fleeting moments these two souls shared together. From what manner of damage did the expert suffer? A hasty word, a short comment? Or would it be like the leg, something that grew into deformity by his trying to stay in a small space for too long? Like her other boyfriends, the expert would serve his time in office and then retire. What would it be like for these two to share a lifetime like this? The little boy could grow up to be a man, and as a man dote on the expert, now an elderly parent. Whether by the ocean of death or the ocean of separation, what marks will the ebbing tide leave upon the sand? Like I said, the fish is unimportant. And the second one is a poem, I Am Magma. Find out what you are, my friend, and you'll find out what you'll be. I, for one, am magma that dares the chilling seas. On the surface, I am the fire that does burn and scorch the land, and the wretched die in anguish as I silence all their plans. Quiet and determined, I rage beneath the earth. To anger I give counsel, and to passion I give birth. Though I am but magma, I do not choose to be, and so I crawl determined down into the sea. I will caress the chilling waters, and my skin will start to cool, and though my fires burn inside me, by this quarry I will pool. So when I find them sleeping, from their burning I'll be free, and as your waves caress me, I will also warm the sea. Slowly you will shape me and whittle me away. My surface will be cleaving to the patterns of our play. Perhaps you'll work inside me, making houses there, and I'll give birth to fish and eels and flesh and other fare. But should you dare consume me, my anger will then glow, and when you feel me boil, long before I blow. And on a mountain of fire I will rise out of the sea, so be careful, my dear ocean, I am magma, I am she. You can love me, my dear ocean, but you cannot devour me.